Hello everyone, I'm Hannah. A warm welcome to all of you tuning into Asian Star Trend. Today, we're pleased to share with you the following updates. Jianqi and Meng Na debuted in Day and Night Delusion, and the powerful couple divorced and pursued their wife to the crematorium when word first broke that Jianqi and Meng Na would be teaming up for the very first time in Day and Night Delusions. Anticipation rippled through the short drama community. Even before filming wrapped, the mere announcement of the pairing had fans refreshing their feeds, eager for any glimpse of on-set chemistry or storyline hints. The excitement reached a fever pitch the moment pre-release reservations opened. Within hours, the slots were snapped up, proof that the audience was not just curious, but deeply invested in seeing these two talents share the screen. It wasn't simply about watching a new short drama, it was about witnessing an experiment in chemistry, artistry, and narrative tension unfold in real time. On August 5th, the wait came to an end. The series dropped as promised, no delays, no quiet reschedules. And almost instantly, the feedback was electric. Viewers found themselves pulled into a world where every scene seemed to blur the line between desire and doubt, reality and fantasy. Jianqi's understated intensity played in perfect counterpoint to Meng Na's layered vulnerability, creating a dynamic that felt fresh yet emotionally resonant. What makes Day and Night Delusions more than just another summer release is its ability to linger in the mind long after the final frame. The narrative doesn't simply deliver romance, it poses questions about trust, perception, and the fine edge between passion and obsession. In doing so, it gives the audience something rare in short dramas, a reason to reflect, to discuss, and to revisit. For fans who waited months, the reward wasn't just in the story told, but in the experience of watching two actors push each other and their audience into uncharted emotional territory. This debut collaboration has set a new bar, and people are already wondering, what will they dare to do next? The premiere of Day and Night Delusions was nothing short of explosive. Within hours of its August 5th launch, the short drama had set the internet abuzz, with Hongguo's trending index skyrocketing to an impressive 68.83 million, proof that this was no ordinary release. Front and center were Meng Na, portraying the enigmatic female lead Fu Ruan, and Jianqi, stepping into the role of the charismatic yet conflicted Zhang Chenglin. From the very first episode, the series defied expectations. Instead of a conventional meet-cute or slow-burn romance, audiences were jolted into the story with a bold opening scene. A divorce in most short dramas, or even in the pages of popular web novels, divorce between the leads is a familiar trope, often rooted in the female protagonist's long, unrequited love and years of silent endurance. But Day and Night Delusions took a sharper, riskier turn. Here, the marriage unravels not from emotional neglect, but from the shock and sting of infidelity. It's a twist that immediately shifts the power dynamics, forcing viewers to question their assumptions and take sides. This narrative choice didn't just freshen the genre, it raised the emotional stakes from the outset. Every glance, every word exchanged between Fu Ruan and Zhang Chenglin is layered with history, mistrust, and a dangerous pull neither can quite escape. The chemistry between Meng Na and Jianqi, raw, unpolished, and charged, makes the fallout as gripping as the romance itself. With such a daring premise and commanding performances, Day and Night Delusions has proven it's not afraid to challenge the comfort zone of short drama storytelling. The only question now is whether this volatile blend of betrayal and desire will lead to reconciliation, or complete ruin. Either way, the audience is hooked. The premiere of Day and Night Delusions didn't just meet expectations, it shattered them. Launching on August 5th to a roaring 68.83 million on Hongguo's Heat Index, the short drama instantly became the talk of the genre. Fronting the series are Meng Na as Fu Ruan, a poised yet dangerous woman, and Jianqi as Zhang Chenglin, a man whose charm is matched only by his ability to keep his emotions locked away. From the very first scene, the show pulls no punches. Instead of an idealized romance or gradual heartbreak, viewers are plunged into the aftermath of a divorce. It's caused not one-sided neglect, but mutual betrayal. In a bold narrative gamble, the writers gave both leads the same fatal flaw: neither is innocent. Each strayed, each crossed lines, and their indiscretions are as sprawling as grass across an endless prairie. It's not just a plot twist, it's a statement about pride, power, and the unwillingness to yield. This symmetry of guilt creates a volatile tension. There's no hero to root for unconditionally, only two flawed people locked in a battle of will and desire. Meng Na's debut is electric. She commands the screen with a forceful presence, every gesture carrying authority, every look daring the audience to turn away. Opposite her, Jianqi delivers a restrained intensity that doesn't shrink under her dominance. Instead, it meets it head-on, creating sparks that are equal parts attraction and defiance by upending familiar tropes and giving both leads equally heavy moral baggage. Day and Night Delusions becomes more than just a love story gone wrong. It's a psychological tug-of-war that keeps viewers questioning whether redemption is possible or even deserved. One thing's certain, once you step into this battlefield, it's impossible to leave unchanged at its core. Day and Night Delusions is not just about betrayal, it's about what happens after the fall. Fu Ruan and Jiang Chenglin are not star-crossed lovers brought together by fate, but a couple bound by a calculated business marriage. Their union, already precarious, is shattered by a web of misunderstandings, pushing them into a divorce that leaves no room for civility post-breakup. Their encounters are anything but polite. Every meeting becomes a skirmish, each exchange laced with pointed jabs and hidden barbs. It's a war of pride where gestures speak louder than words, like sending an offensively symbolic green lion's head as a jab, only to receive a metaphorical knife to the heart in return. These clashes, humorous to outsiders yet emotionally loaded for the two involved, are the fuel that keeps their connection twisted as it may be alive. Yet, beneath the barbed remarks and stubborn refusals to concede, something shifts. The constant friction reveals not just resentment, but an undeniable pull. Every argument becomes a form of engagement, every slight a way of saying, "I still see you." And as the layers of misunderstanding begin to peel away, the battles soften into negotiations, and the sharp edges start to dull. By the time the truth emerges, the transformation is complete. Two people who once took pride in cutting each other down find themselves unwilling to let go. The journey from business partners to enemies, and finally back to lovers, gives Day and Night Delusions its most satisfying payoff, a reminder that even the most fractured bonds can be reforged, not in spite of the scars, but because of them. If Fu Ruan and Jiang Chenglin were merely lovers, their story might have ended with divorce papers and a clean break. But Day and Night Delusions makes it clear from the start, these two are anything but ordinary. In the world of business, they are both cunning power players, masters of strategy who never back down. In matters of the heart, they are just as relentless. What unfolds is a series of verbal duels and tactical skirmishes that feel as charged as any boardroom negotiation. Every barb is delivered with surgical precision, every counterattack laced with wit and heat. To the outside observer, it's war. To the captivated viewer, it's foreplay. These moments don't just entertain, they chart the slow, magnetic shift from hostility to something far more dangerous, rekindled desire. For Jiang Chenglin, played with quiet force by Jianqi, the divorce initially feels liberating, a moment of personal victory. But freedom soon gives way to a non-realization. Letting Fu Ruan go was his gravest mistake. Each encounter with her becomes a test of endurance, each clash a reminder of what he lost. And with every step he takes toward winning her back, the thorns on the path grow sharper. By the season's end, viewers are left not with a neatly tied bow, but with a tantalizing promise. The stage is set for a sequel that could see Jiang Chenglin embark on the most difficult campaign of his life, not a hostile takeover, but the painstaking, humbling art of winning back the woman who knows every one of his weaknesses. It's no wonder audiences are already bracing themselves for the next chapter. After all, in Day and Night Delusions, the battle for love is never clean and never over. What do you think about today's content? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and if this is your first time watching our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with exclusive news about your favorite movie and music stars. Thank you so much for watching.